Good morning, students. Welcome to the History and Civics class of class 7th. We were doing lesson number 10 of history. The name of the lesson is Jahangir and Shah Jahan. Topics to be discussed in this lesson are: number 1, its introduction; number 2, Jahangir; number 3, Noor Jahan; number 4, arrival of East India Company; number 5, estimate of Jahangir; number 6, Shah Jahan; number 7, cultural developments under Shah Jahan; number 8, estimate of Shah Jahan. New words of today's topic are: number 1, estimate, to make opinion regarding the word; number 2, flora, it means the plant of the particular region; number 3, fauna, the animals of the particular region; number 4, memoirs, brief account of one's life and experiences; number 5, benevolent, it means kind; number 6, exceptional, it means outstanding. Before starting today's topic, let us recall the cross questions of previous day topic. Number 1, who succeeded Akbar? Number 2, what is the meaning of word Jahangir? Number 3, what was the original name of Shah Jahan? Number 4, who was the ruler of Mewar during Jahangir's reign? Number 5, which Mughal ruler was called the king of the world? Number 6, in which year Jahangir captured the fort of Kangra? Noor Jahan. The real name of Noor Jahan was Meherunissa. She was the daughter of Mirza Ghias Beg. Jahangir married her in AD 1611. Noor Jahan was ambitious and soon became the power behind the throne. Jahangir consulted her on all the matters concerning the affairs of the government. Noor Jahan soon became the virtual ruler of the Mughal Empire. Gradually, Jahangir left the administration in her hands and spent all his time indulging in his addiction to wine and opium. Coins began to be issued jointly in the name of Jahangir and Noor Jahan. Students, you have to take out page number 103. Noor Jahan. The real name of Noor Jahan was Meherunissa. She was the daughter of Mirza Ghias Beg. Jahangir married her in AD 1611 and gave her the title of Noor Jahan. Noor means light, Jahan means world. Noor Jahan means light of the world. Noor Jahan was extremely beautiful, intelligent, and ambitious. Gradually, she became the virtual ruler of the Mughal Empire. By the word virtual, we mean indirect. While Jahangir indulged himself in excessive drinking, by the word indulge, we mean involved. Jahangir involved himself in excessive drinking. Noor Jahan became so powerful that even coins were struck in her name. Her growing ambitions and political interference alarmed Khurram. Ambitions means to be strong. Her ambitions and the political interference alarmed Khurram. Thus, a struggle for power began between Noor Jahan and Khurram, or Shah Jahan. After Jahangir's death in AD 1627, Noor Jahan retired from public life. Next is arrival of the East India Company. The East India Company was formed in AD 1600 to trade in Southeast Asia and India. Captain William Hawkins came to the court of Jahangir in AD 1608. He wanted to get some concession for trade, but he failed to secure anything. By the word concession, we mean privilege. He wanted some privileges or advantages, but he failed to secure anything. Sir Thomas Roy, the British ambassador, visited the court of Jahangir. By the word ambassador, we mean official of high rank as representative in AD 1615 and stayed there for 3 years. In AD 1618, Jahangir gave the East India Company permission to set up a trading factory at Surat. Jahangir's health began to fall in his last days, and he died in AD 1627 near Bhimber. He was buried in a garden at Shahadra near Lahore. Estimate of Jahangir. By the word estimate, we mean opinion regarding Jahangir. Jahangir was fairly successful as a ruler. He had good sense to continue the sound administrative system and policies of Akbar. He continued Akbar's policies of religious tolerance and friendship with the Rajputs, thus preserved the unity and stability of the Mughal Empire. Jahangir didn't possess Akbar's genius and reforms, thus did not introduce any important reforms. The administrative system was on decline. The wife of Jahangir, Nur Jahan, had introduced the system of giving gifts to the emperor in exchange for favors. Corruption began to weaken the administrative setup. Jahangir was a great lover of nature. He is a scholar of zoology, botany, and medicine. He was a patron of painting, music, and architecture. He was an excellent writer. His biography, written in Persian, offers a fascinating account of his life and times. Estimate of Jahangir. By the word estimate, we mean to make opinion regarding the world. Jahangir was an educated and intelligent person. He had a great knowledge of Persian, Turki, Hindi, and Arabic language. He had interest in the flora and fauna of the country. By the word flora and the fauna, we mean plant and the animal life of the particular region. He was also a lover of poetry, music, painting, and architecture. He wrote in his memoirs in the Tuzke Jahangiri, which gives us detailed account of his personal life as well as his administration. By the word memoirs, we mean brief account of one's life and experiences. As an administrator, Jahangir continued to follow the sound policies of Akbar. He maintained friendly relations with the Rajputs. In this way, he secured the stability of his empire. Jahangir was a benevolent ruler. By the word benevolent, we mean kind. However, he was cruel at times. That is why some historians describe him as a mixture of opposites. Jahangir did not do much in the field of architecture. The only significant building of Jahangir's reign is the tomb of Itmad ud-Dawla. Jahangir was known as the soul of Mughal painting. He had an exceptional knowledge of paintings. By the word exceptional, we mean outstanding. He had an outstanding knowledge of paintings. He was capable of recognizing the hand of the different painters in a portrait. Chain of justice. Jahangir was a great lover of justice. It is said he had installed a chain of justice made of pure gold with 60 bells attached to it. Between his palace and the banks of the river Yamuna, any person seeking justice could ring the bell and approach the emperor without the mediation of any army officer. Jahangir personally listened to all complaints and sought justice for the petitioner. Students, it was all about Jahangir and Noor Jahan. Tomorrow we will discuss Shah Jahan and his military campaigns. Thank you and have a nice day.